Good God Almighty, that was a whooping if I ever seen one. Bud Crawford absolutely annihilated, just dismantled Errol Spence Jr. for the better part of about 25 minutes. And me personally, I'm torn on the fight because on one hand, I'm just appreciative and grateful to have been able to watch such a masterful performance live with my own two eyes. But on the other hand, it was a little hard to watch somebody that it was hard to even envision losing, getting so thoroughly whooped. But that was honestly one of the best performances that I've seen in combat sports in my life, I ain't lying. And I knew the fight was over by the end of the third round because in the second round, that's when Bud knocked down Errol the first time. And he countered him coming in, kind of lunging in with a little body jab, just with a little calm straight. So I was like, okay, calm little knockdown. But towards the end of the third round, I think they had like a little exchange. And Earl just took a little half step backward. And Terence Crawford absolutely whammed him with a hook. Now that one ain't caused no knockdown or nothing like that. But that was the moment I, and probably Errol to be honest, realized that there was no safe space for him in this fight. If he come forward, he get dropped. If he try and retreat even just a little half step, he gets whammed. And that's when I knew the fight was over with. From there, honestly, it just continued to get worse for Errol. Terence really had aim by the quip for this one. He just stopped missing after a certain point. Now, my little pre-fight video that thankfully only got like 14, 15 views, I did settle on Errol Spence to win the fight. I truly didn't think that the speed difference would be so vast. And even though I've been watching Bud Crawford for years, his counterpunching, at least on Saturday night, was really just on a whole nother level. He in general was just on a whole nother level. That fight wasn't close at all. It really ain't too much to say, for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I have mentioned in the past that Errol's style was a little more simple, mainly centered behind his jab, and Bud was able to figure him out real fast. Really just took the first round to do so. And it seemed like he really just took the round to confirm what he knew pre-fight. And he shortly thereafter started taking it to him in the second round, actually moving forward a good amount of the time. And that was another massive red flag. Errol Spence doing a lot of moving backwards. That's not good. Bud really just kept it cool with the whole performance. He wasn't even moving around too much. He kept things real efficient and economical, plodding forward a lot in his own right, a lot like Errol. He just did it a lot better on Saturday night. And it really cements Terence Crawford as the best boxer on the planet right now. NUA definitely just had him a great performance as well, but for Terence Crawford to do that to Errol Spence like that, ain't nobody on the planet like him right now, and I don't really see him losing. I don't know what's next for him, but just give him somebody. Who cares? And honestly, I do think that Errol Spence should go ahead and hang him up. I ain't even gonna lie. Personally, I don't think people calling for his retirement is an overreaction. He just took a lot of damage in this fight. His body as a whole has been through enough as it is already outside of the ring. And I don't know, man. He's accomplished a lot. I think the main thing that made me feel like that was right after the fight, him calling for the rematch. Not just calling for the rematch, but calling for the rematch in December. He's trying to make a 4-5 month turnaround after just getting whammed like that. Clearly, he just can't be all there mentally. The car crash and Bud have truly put an end to his career, in my opinion. For his sake, I think he should hang it up. Hopefully, he made enough money in his career and off of this fight alone to have his family set for life.